They can't take it to 10.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Let's go. Let's do this. Set, hut. Ryan, touchdown. Check, 47. Night, sweetheart.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Tight end right. Shoot.
From just shy of midfield. Lock. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming for you. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw it is Locke. And it's caught. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Here we go.
Deep grip.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. This is the tight end, Fant. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. That's caught by Kelly. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely will.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Throwing, Bridgewater. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Smooth.
Check mark 50. Mike is a 50. Check mark 50. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. That one complete to Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
On the ready.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock. Being chased out left. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
50, Mike, 50. Check back, check back.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Lock. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return is Cohen. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
First down, a run with Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a decision of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Broncos' 27-yard line.
47 Mike, 40 Mike, 47.
From the 27, Bridgewater. Complete to Kelly. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
To number 89. It's a gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
Set, hut. Touchdown. Going shot. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Go. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Danny. 47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Well, forget the field goal to try to tie this thing. They'll have a chance to take the lead here with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Bridgewater. Robinson's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Bridgewater on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Cyrus Jones picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Locke. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got 3 down.
Protein spill.
36. Check it out, Reed.
Hey, Alpha. To go.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third and long, it's Locke, and he's going to go down again.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here comes Cohen. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Now Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down.